out there?
Good, a lot of learning, improving on the basic fundamentals, getting back in the swing of things, and just trying to come together as a team, kind of gel right now.
I know when you came over from Ohio State, you came from being a fullback and a defensive end. Do you feel like you're a defensive end now, like that transition's complete?
Well, it's kind of a misconception. I mean, I came into college playing more as a defensive guy.
Okay.
I did come over expecting to play more offense here, but I've always been kind of a defensive guy, so I was always up for playing both. It's not like this is my first time playing over there, but it has been a lot of learning and adjusting, and but yeah, I do feel comfortable over there now.
You like playing defense more than you like playing offense?
I would say so. I mean, I consider myself just a football player. I just go where I'm told and try to be the best player I can be, but defense allows you to open up a little bit more, and it's not quite as controlled. So, but even playing defense, I still have to be careful and rein myself in a little bit sometimes.
Rein yourself in? You mean what do you mean by that?
Just play smart football. Play smart football and smart fundamental football.
How's the cohesion coming along in that defensive line?
I think guys are starting to define their roles as we get into the second week, and throughout the second week that's what Coach Chris has emphasized. Obviously, our interior guys are really good, but we feel like we have a very talented front. Now it's about being smart, and as we get more and more reps this week, we'll learn more and more where we all fit in the scheme of things.
What's the biggest thing you're learning that you needed to learn in making a transition?
For me, it's a lot of. I mean, we do have a lot of pressures in right now, a lot of different calls. So going into a typical game week, you might not have that many. So in a typical day at camp, it's like, oh, I got to know all of this going into each practice. But that's good for you. You learn a lot. And then for myself, just little fundamentals here and there. I don't think there's ever been a question whether I'm going to play hard or physical, fast football. It's about seeing different things, knowing the situation, reading your keys. Every time you get up to the ball, that's the next step, because everybody can line up right and play football here now. It's about taking that next step and knowing the situation pre-snap.
Have the coaches emphasized a need to put more pressure on the quarterback than what you guys were getting last year?
I think that's always a huge emphasis. I mean, anytime you can affect the quarterback makes it a game changer. I mean, I don't think there's any question we're going to be able to get after quarterbacks this year.
Do you have any goals in mind in terms of sack numbers for this year?
I'll just try to go out and play my best every game. Obviously, I'd like to get as many as I can get, but it's about the team first, and I'm gonna do my job first, and hopefully I can rack up a good number. Obviously, I'd like to be all ACC, so all American. Everybody wants to be great. You have to play within the scheme of the defense first.
Does the scheme of the defense allow you to pin your ears back and go after the quarterback, or do you have to, like you said, rein yourself in?
Depends on the situation. We have to know when we can turn it loose and when we have to. We do face a lot of mobile quarterbacks in this league, and that's a challenge. It's a challenge when you play spread teams, because you have to be able to not rein things in, but be smart, because keep good pass rush lanes, keep an eye on the quarterback, because they can all get loose on you at any time. And then if you have I always like playing, a guy that drop back passer, obviously that's a bigger challenge on the secondary, but gives us more of an opportunity to go after him. So it's just knowing who you have back there.
You're from Charlotte. What's it going to be like now playing for an ACC team? The way things have changed. You went to Ohio State, you come here, and now Pitt joins the ACC. Looking forward to maybe getting back home at some point in your career. And
absolutely, coming to Pitt was a big recruiting tool for them to get me here, was going to the ACC, because obviously there's a lot of games that are played in and around that area, so it gives my family an opportunity to come watch me play on a regular basis.
Already getting a lot of ticket requests for that Duke game? Or?
How about the Duke game? Actually, a bunch of my buddies from high school on that team, and when I lived in Texas, I didn't move to Charlotte until my senior year of high school, and I was my starting quarterback. My team in Texas, actually starting quarterback for Wake. So getting an opportunity to play against them, and then the guy I played with growing up is a starting quarterback for Duke. So hopefully I get to sack those guys.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Nice.
What was the process like deciding the transfer? Why did you decide to transfer? How did you decide on Pitt?
I just wanted to be with the staff that recruited me. You know, at Ohio State, you know, with Urban Meyer coming in, there was a lot of things up in the air. You know, where was I going to be playing? What was I going to be doing? And I came to Pitt because I felt like they valued the same things that, you know, when I came into Ohio State, obviously I was happy there with Coach Tressel and that staff. You know, they valued toughness, hard work, and I wanted a legitimate opportunity to compete and have a major contribution.